Hey folks, Zek'vir just got nerfed last night, and now he is incredibly easy to beat. However, if you want to reliably beat him, you're gonna need to play a DPS spec. So, for full context, I main tanks. I main right now Blood DK and Guardian Druid, and after seeing the Zek'vir nerfs, I hopped in on both of those characters. I spent about 2 to 3 hours taking attempts at it, and I had multiple sub 1% wipes, so it is doable. Any of those 1% wipes could have been a kill, but it was brutal. I spent a lot of time trying to change around talent, optimize my damage, make sure that I could kill the ads on time, and it just wasn't happening consistently. There is too much randomness in Zek'vir's fight. If you cannot consistently kill his ads in time without your cooldowns, if you get a bad overlap, you are just screwed. No matter how good you are at playing your specs. I'm a Mythic Raider, I know what I'm doing. It's just very, very inconsistent. So after all of that, I said screw it. I downloaded a random Frost DK build that I found on Wowhead. I've never played Frost before, and I just sent it, and within 15 minutes I got the kill. And I've had a bunch of friends do exactly the same, even ones that play a healer or a tank normally. They pick a DPS spec, they go into Zek'vir. The scaling for DPS right now is laughably easy. So I'm just going to cut to my past recording of actually killing Zek'vir. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the setup that I use for Frost DK, and then you're going to get to see me kill him and see how I approach the fight, because while it is easy now in terms of numbers, you do still need to do the mechanics correctly, so as I go through, you'll see how I handle everything, and hopefully that will give you some insight into how you're supposed to do this fight. And really, if you find a good DPS spec that you vibe with, even if you're not super familiar with it, press your buttons in a remotely good order. You should be able to do this fight too. It is very, very easy. With that, let's cut to past Haraldin and see how he tackles the Zek'vir fight. Alright, I'm going with this for talents. This is a build mostly that I pulled off the internet, except I'm not running Breath of Sindragosa for this. There's no shot I'm running Breath of Sindragosa for this. That just sounds like a miserable way to spend my time, because I just know for a fact I'm not going to be able to reliably do that. Alright, well, I will at least say it's maybe not as free as I thought. I'm obviously not playing Frost DK super well, I will admit that, but at the same time, I'm not dying to damage. I got the overlaps properly. I'm just dying now to overlaps with the Spittle, where my AMS isn't up for it, and Spittle goes out, and then I just get like an impossible series of Zek'vir things, where literally with the double DA back-to-back, I just cannot get out of it. I do not have the move speed. I think I actually might need to fish for the mini buff here, just because otherwise I don't know if this is doable. I got the massive buff with, my damage is higher, so theoretically that should help me dodge or kill things better, but that's not the issue, again. I'm now having the opposite issue. Blood DK I was able to dodge things well, but I wasn't able to kill things well enough. Here I'm just having unreasonable overlaps and just dying to one-shot. And the problem is you still, Claw Smash it's a one-shot no matter how you slice it. I still gotta dodge that. Literally doesn't matter what spec I'm playing, Blood DK or not. Which I think is maybe one of the issues. Tank specs don't reasonably boost your survivability enough. Heal might go off. I don't know if I have a kick in time. Yeah, like that overlap is brutal. We're fine, kinda. But Brand did kinda help there. I think I literally just need to save everything. If I do save everything for those ads, and I mean everything, I think I just killed him every time. The biggest issue still, and there's just no way around this, is Brand just dying. Like, no amount of damage or anything will account for the fact that losing Gran in the last part of the fight just really screws you. And it's completely random. Sometimes he lives a really long time. That was an insane overlap. I don't know how I'm alive. Yeah, but sometimes he lives a really long time, and then sometimes he just dies insta, and you get immediately hit with that overlap, and it's just like, what are you actually reasonably expected to do by Blizzard here? Like, I have Enfeebling Spittle. It's a miracle I live there. I don't... Even with CDs, I did not have the damage to kill that ad. And I was forced out of melee for such an extended period of time. Maybe I just go Damage Brand and pray. It's not like Healer Brand's actually meaningfully doing anything for me here. I'm still having to press Deathstrike way too often. And that's the entire thing that I was trying to avoid. Jesus fuck! Like, at least there, Damage Brand maybe would be able to contribute a bit of extra help. I'm gonna get sniped. Holy shit. Alright. Just save everything. I mean, I don't want to, like, completely do no damage. Because if I do that, I just die. Soul Reaper. Okay, nice. He dispelled me. Not completely worthless. And here's the thing. Notice how this pull... Wow, Brand's alive. Doesn't happen a lot. Turns out, when he's actually not floor pov, it's actually a little bit easier to manage this fight. Gonna get the, Yeah, and, like, here's the thing. If I had gotten that Infinite Horror right there, that would have been an unbeatable overlap. I would have just been dead. But I didn't. He did spines. And here I burn him, I think. It spawns directly under him anyway. Yeah, I just burned him here. Because even if the ad goes up, oh my god. Oh my god. What a fight, man. What a fucking fight. Oh, that's so dumb. But, like, okay, to be clear, by the way, how long have I been recording? 25 minutes. 25 minutes, and I would say about 15 of that was actually setting up my talents.
And that is just how easy this is as a DPS spec. And the big thing is, I do not play Frost. I have literally never played Frost this expansion up until right now. I went onto Wowhead, I copied a talent build, and I just sent it. And that was just enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, I spent, as a Blood DK Guardian Druid Bane, I spent 2.5 hours doing a mix of pulls with Blood DK and Guardian Druid, and failing at 1%. Because despite perfectly optimizing my DPS, I could not kill the webs in time if I got an impossible overlap. Which, I guess, yeah, goes to show Zek'vir is a fucking joke. Just play any DPS spec. You don't even need to know how to play it. I butchered this. I pressed all my buttons in the wrong order. I don't even have, like, good trinkets. Like, I guess Sackroot is good. But Arathor Insignia, it's good for tanks, but not nearly as good for DPS. Wow. All right. I mean, yeah, that's easy. So just play a DPS spec, run healer brand, and, 30 minutes, you'll get the kill. It's really not hard. Just kind of press your buttons, roll your face in the keyboard, save all of your damage for that ad, and you're good to go. Death Knight, admittedly, is very good for this, but there are many other specs that you could play. Druid's also pretty good. I just didn't feel like setting up Feral because Frost DK is just more fire and forget. For reference, item level, 613. If you want my talents, probably a crap build, but it kind of works. And I mean, I went with the leveling approach. When leveling, I just take all the cooldowns I need so that I can blow something up as quickly as possible. So I took Frostworm's Fury, and hey, it still helped. I don't know how much damage it did. Not a lot. Frostworm's Fury, pretty low down there. But at the same time, all of that damage is relevant damage to the ads, and every little bit counts. If it works, it works. The fact, probably, that my build is crap should just go to show how easily you could do it too, if you actually know what you're doing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're able to kill Zek'vir, because now he's finally killable. And, there we go. Delver's Dirigible Void thingy. I will see you in the next video. Best of luck to you. Peace.